Today I'm back with another Madden Mobile video, and I'm going to today be covering all of the new Christmas content. Excuse me. So, as many of you guys are, you think that EA completely screwed us yesterday and today. So, throughout the past week and a half, they've been releasing these boxes, gift boxes, 1 through 5. So you can see there's a 4 there. And they're not as out there anymore because they released the sets to reveal them now. Now, many of us thought, like I told you, so I told you not to take my word and quote me on it, so you can check that video if you want to, that they would be these players. Frozen Gift Edition 5, 94D end. Now, EA knew that many of us in the community thought that. So they had every right to do what they did do today. Which is, as many of you have now seen and are very upset, especially if you are one of those people that said, I'm going to collect as many boxes as I can and I'm going to have 1,000,000 94D ends. Well, no, you are actually going to have 1,000,000 Elite Trophies. Or 1,000,000 premium packs, or 1,000,000 event collectibles, or 1,000,000 small quick sells, or 1,000,000 10 trophy packs. So, EA did this. And many of us are thinking, I am extremely upset because I thought I was getting a 94D end. Now, the problem of why EA did this is what I want to address today, and why they had every right to do it. So, in the auction house, it's pretty much a market. You have been through an economy class or anything like that, you should know how this works. Okay? This is a free market with uncontrolled prices. You know, if you ever played FIFA Ultimate Team, they have controlled prices. This is uncontrolled prices. If I wanted to, I could post a player for $99, $999, $999. And someone could buy him if they're extremely stupid. So, it's an uncontrolled market, but let's take a look at something. Let's take a look at 94D ends right now. And let's take a look at them for 150K. See if there's anything under that. No auctions found. 200K. There's 3 Justin Tucks. All of them within 20 minutes of being released. Now, my point is, now many of you know this, the gift boxes, 1 through 5, were going for around 25 to 30K before the sets came out. And then we got more packs where they just kept getting dropped, so a lot of people had at least a box, if not multiple. I had like 7, and they were 2, 3, 4, and 5. I had all of them but 1, but I didn't go out of my way to buy them. Now, some people, if you take a look at some other Madden YouTubers, said, go buy them because then you'll have a 94D end. Now, EA saw this, and they were like, look, if we, here, you saw another Justin Tuck just popped up. If we let them have what we told them they would have, a 94 Jared Allen, then every single one of these 94D ends would drop so significantly in price, they'd be at like 60K. Now, the problem with this is, there's only 2 95 and plus D ends. And that's Michael Strahan and Reggie White. And they're both 98s. And right now, they're at prices where I could probably buy a Reggie White and I could probably buy Michael Strahan by the end of the day if I really wanted to. If that happened, everyone would have a 94D end. So a lot of people would want, what's the next best thing, a 98. These guys would be at 50 million or more. So what EA has to do is they have to control it. And so EA is completely allowed because the market. So if you guys remember when the let me think. I think it was when the Pro Pack glitch came out where you could buy a pack for free. You just had to have the amount of coins it was worth, but they wouldn't deduct it off your total. So you could buy 1,000,000 packs if you were on that whole time just going crazy. Now, they let some people keep their stuff, or some people posted on the auction house, so they were able to keep it. Now, what happened was, since there were so many players, all of the lower players, like, they all went down in price. So if you wanted, like, an 88 D end, he went down. But then, like, the 94 D end went up very high, and then it came back down. So what happened was, you had to be able to control, and you had to keep your market structure, is what EA was saying to itself. So they couldn't release a gazillion 94 DMs onto the market. Now, also, you look at quarterback, same thing. So that's 95, but 94 quarterbacks. All of these guys look like around anywhere from 150 to 200K for a 94 quarterback. And, so, but then we go 95. Hang on, guys. And there's only Tom Brady. This Tom Brady, remember when he first came out? He was worth like 2 million coins. He'd go back to that. Because he'd be the only quarterback that had any value anymore, because everyone would have a 94 quarterback. So you see how EA had to do this. Now the other thing EA did was, they did something that we did not see coming. A lot of people invested everything into their gift boxes because they didn't think there were more coming. Now, there are 30 gift boxes. You can see 14. Now, here's the other thing, though. This 14 is going to sell for about 15K bid price, right? He's not there anymore, but that's what's going to happen. Because no one trusts EA right now. So, you can either roll the dice again. If you didn't lose all your money, you could roll the dice, try to buy all 30, and hope that one or two of them are really good players. Because there are rumors there are other sick players coming out. Like, you might get an Elite Ghost of Madden. Or, like, you might get, I don't know. But the thing is, they're only worth this now. Because some of them, here, let me find one. Find, like, Gift 8, I believe. Gift 8. Or something else like that. Here we go. Gift 9. It releases tomorrow. So as soon as everyone knows what that set is, if it's crap, like today, they won't sell. But if it's really sick, Gift 9 is going to end up being worth a ton of money. So you could roll the dice, or you could open packs and hope you pull some of them. Or you could just sit back and relax and hope that your coin count is perfectly fine. And that's a perfectly okay thing to do. Alright, so now, guys, I'm going to show you this. So, everyone, if you've been looking, if you wanted to do bow or something, you've been looking at the Ultimate Freeze, and you've been like, what is, meeting a legend? Where is the North Pole? So, this is what it is. This whole thing was the road to the North Pole, Frozen Journey, Journey to the North Pole. And here's the North Pole. And you get a free Elite Frozen player for beating them. And it's not very hard. You just sort of run the ball until the clock almost runs out and you score. Then you like kick it to them and run prevent. Like, I could do it with a 60 overall team. I mean, I did it with a 98 easily, but I could do it with a 60. And guys, could you imagine if you pulled a Michael Strahan or a Brooks out of this? You would be at like 5 million coins. Okay, so just play the live event. I mean, the EA knows they screwed you, so they gave you this, right? And then just play other live events. I'd say right now, I mean, I got a Devin Hester, so I got screwed also in this. I got the worst possible one. But it still gave me 25K. That's pretty nice, right? Alright, okay. I'm going to open this, and at the same time, I'll tell you about how, you guys saw me yesterday, I did that sort of assorted pack opening, I called it, and I got down to around 1.8 million, and the reason I got back up so quickly, I'll tell you while I open these. I'll open a couple, see how they are, then I'll see if I want to open the rest. I'm not opening the bundle because I don't think it's worth it if I already have Bo Jackson. So what happened, guys, is you guys all know, alright, there we go. We get something that's not already been revealed, so possible, it's good. Now, you might say, well, from what it looks like, if it's the same as for the gifts, if it's the same as Black Friday, the higher the gift number, the better the item, right? Because that was the higher the there we go, gift 14. The higher the drop was, the better the prize was. So, like, we had like the best stuff. There we go. We get an elite, so that covers that pack. So the thing is, here's how I got my coins back. I'll open the rest because they seem like they are gonna cover the packs on their own. So you guys all know legends, and I'm talking not about the pack legends that you only get if you're extreme lucky. I'm talking about the set legends. I'll show you them. Oh god. See, that's what you don't want, guys. You don't want 2 gift 14s unless gift 14 is a 99 overall. So here, I'll go show you. I think that's about it for the packs. Alright. So, here we go. Here are your set legends. Munoz, Irvin, Falk, Thomas, etc. I have only done a few, but this method works really well. So, not really as much with the older ones, but with some of the newer ones. I did it with Sean Taylor. That's how I made 350K in 5 minutes yesterday. So I was like, you know what, I need to improve my secondary, so I went on to the auction house and I searched for Taylor. Because I knew he was the least expensive. Because I knew his going price was around 450K. And you can see that here. His going price, 485 is the cheapest one, and it's not been bought, so someone's going to post for less. Now, when I went on yesterday, I saw one. So see this like 15... See this 27? This was the one. This one right here. I saw this, and this was the only one up. For $1 million by now, and it was like 35 hours away. Now, no one's going to bid and buy that yet, and no one's going to buy anything for $1 million, because it just seems absurd to buy a 96 safety for $1 million when you could buy like something way better for $1 million. So I was like, look, I know if I can go see the collectibles, what if they're a lot cheaper, right? So I went on Taylor Collectible, so I just got rid of that. And I knew that I had the position one already because they released it through the live event, which they always do. So it was like week. Okay, so it looks like week is going for around 45, 50, 60, 75 or so. And then I'm sure the next one would be at like 90. Now, I bought it for 50, 60, and I bought it for 75. They were on the market. So, it really depends on when you go on, guys. This is all where the market stands when you go on. So, you can see there's the first week 13 isn't until 95K. Now, the first week 13 for me was at 50K. So it really depends on when you go on what is out there. And then you can go to year. So it wouldn't work as well now. But when I went on, wow, there's not a single year out there. So it really wouldn't work now because you couldn't do it. But when I went on, I got the collectibles for around, I added up the tally in my head. I was like, all right, I can get them for around 380K. And I saw there was only one out there for $1 million by now. Now, you guys know, no one wants to bid. Everyone wants to just buy their player. So I was like, okay. So I bought all of them, and I was like, well, if he doesn't sell, I'll keep him on my team for 380K, and that'll be good. What I did was I posted him for 775,000 by now. 375 over what I knew his going price was at times earlier that day. His price was at 400,000 by now, and it wasn't bought. So I was like, okay. And I was like, you know what? I don't think it'll sell. Within 5 minutes, because this is what happens. Everyone was like a lot of coins, like myself included. They just want to go out and buy their player and just put them in their team. They don't really care about how much they cost. So, what happened was he sold within 5 minutes. So I made 700,000 coins and I put in 380K. So I made almost 350,000 coins literally in 5 minutes. So check out the market because there are some players that goes only through sets that sometimes their price fluctuates because either there's a lot of them on the market or there's a few of them on the market. So do that, guys. See about the gifts. For right now, I'm not going to go buy them on the auction house. I want to actually go look at what gift 14 is. Because, if they're 50,000 for a pack, you would expect the gift to be around 30K, right? Well, this one says that 3. So the only ones that looks like are 30K. Oh, there's a gift 14 for 29. So it looks like from here that gifts are going price at around 30K maximum is what I'd buy them for. Although this is weird. So this must mean people know what is in the gifts, because I only see 14, 23, and the other ones, and some 24s. I don't see any 30s. Maybe just that they weren't as many released, so they're worth a little bit more, but let's see. I keep scrolling back some more. I'm not sure. But guys, you can do gifts. I would say do it with caution. I would say put a budget on how much you spend on gifts. I just spent 150K because they opened 3 packs. So I'd put a budget on it and follow that budget. Because there's some people in my league who they had 50 gifts. They had 50 number 5 and number 3 gifts because they thought they were getting a 94 quarterback and a 94 D end. And they are so upset right now that I can't even explain how mad they are. It really can screw you over if EA does this. So this is EA's little way of tricking us, because every gift is like near under 50K at most. So this is EA's way of screwing with us, because one of those gifts or 2 of those gifts are going to be worth like 400,000. So they're going to reward you if you try to get all 30. But they could also screw you over if you try to get all 30 and the rest of them are worthless, like today. So do gifts, do them with caution, and have a great Christmas. Guys, giveaway winner is coming later today. Thank you. See you next time.